Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bros here with a video about a surprise exotic that Bungie put in the game. I'm showing some PvE gameplay because I do want to say, no matter how you feel about Bungie, it is really cool when they throw these hidden exotic quests in the game and these surprise exotic missions. They did this with Whisper the Worm, and it was a huge success. So I'm really happy to see them go back down this route, which is just spring an exotic on us, spring a quest on us, and spring a hidden mission on us with a completely new playable space. It's actually super awesome. And shout out to Bungie for creating this. I had a lot of fun with this mission. But anyway, this is the last step of that exotic quest, and it is a mission called 0 Hour. This is actually the boss fight. Before this, there's a bunch of jumping puzzles, cool rooms to maneuver through. They did an excellent job with this thing overall. Now, I want to say that I never got this exotic in Destiny 1. This is literally the only exotic I didn't get in Destiny 1. I just didn't have any motivation to go and get it because I was not happy with the sticky nade sidearm meta going on at the time. I only bring that up because I can't give you a comparison of this version to the Outbreak Prime or the Destiny 1 version because I never got it.
Brother man.
Anyway, here you go, seeing the drop on the top right of the screen. Once you beat the boss, you have to
So
kill
I don't know,
every
man.
ad,
I
and then
think
you get the weapon. You have to do all that in 20 minutes, and then the weapon just is an immediate drop. Now, there is a heroic mission and there's a catalyst. I have not done that. I have not gotten to that. So this review is just a weapon without the catalyst and being all souped up. We'll do a separate review when I finally get that situated. Now, the first thing that I want to say about this gun is it's exotic. My favorite thing is when an exotic is exotic. I know that makes no sense or that sounds redundant or stupid. But what I mean is when the gun feels different, looks different, sounds different, operates different than anything in the game. You know, it's very unique. Some exotics are kind of boring to me, like the Cerebus. It's just an auto rifle. I mean, it's cool looking and stuff, but it's. I don't think it's that special. We can agree to disagree if you're like the #1 Cerebus fanboy or something. But this weapon looks, sounds, and operates so cool. Now, the next thing that I want to say is my review video is a little late. I had some personal stuff going on in my life. I actually got a new car, so congratulations to me, right? But anyway, being late with my review allowed me to watch other YouTubers' reviews, and a lot of
Let's
people are
get another
saying
kill
that
by that.
this is going to be the meta, or it could be the meta, especially on console. And I think it's an amazing weapon. Let's just start there. I think it's great, but
Oh.
I'm not sure that it'll be meta, and I'll get into that a little bit later. Now, this
That's good.
weapon has
I've
a
never
low stability
been ready
stat
boner.
on paper,
That's why.
but it's actually extremely stable. I think that is a very, very, very misleading stat, the stability,
That
because this thing is an actual
fuck I didn't
laser.
have ammo.
You'll watch here, and you will see me absolutely laser these two guys. I mean, this thing barely jumps, if at all. And then once you get the precision kills, you see all of the mites everywhere. They don't have like super crazy tracking. People have to go into the mites or have to be next to the guy when they die. But when they are, they do a lot of damage. I definitely got a few collateral kills or mite kills. I don't know what you want to call them. And when you get one, it is honestly one of the most rewarding and funny things that can happen in PvP. So now I want to talk about the weapon's range. I feel like the range stat is not as good as other pulse rifles. So you see here, it's not as consistent from far. I feel like a God roll blast furnace for sure would be killing from there. I've actually had a sniper out on that map many times and been the other guy and been destroyed by a blast furnace by a guy standing where I was just standing. So for the longer ranges, I for sure don't think this gun is the answer, but it definitely is a mid-range to even sometimes close-range monster. Just don't push it and step outside of the range that it's effective, because then you'll start to see a performance dip and a consistency dip for sure. But like I say, mid-range, close range, absolute laser. Now, even though range is pretty much this weapon's only weakness in my opinion,
Oh, that's nasty.
it doesn't really matter because of the map design in Destiny 2. Now, I'm not a fan of the map design, but it was made for 4v4, so the maps are a lot smaller. So you don't have to worry about that range stat not being the best, because in most fights or most gunfights and engagements, there will be mid-range to close range. There's no true long-range snipe lanes, scout lanes where you have to really worry about getting outgunned because they're further away than you would like them to be. So the range not being the great, like I say, isn't too much of a knock on this weapon. The handling is great. The stability is outrageous. The aim assist is very strong. I mean, this weapon is great. The sight, the zoom, everything about it is basically perfect. The reload isn't that great, but it comes with the Outlaw, which is one of the best perks in the history of Destiny. If you hit your shots, you get headshots. This thing reloads instantly, and you're back in the fight. 36 in the magazine. I mean, you know, this is a dream pulse rifle. I imagine people are going to be using this for a long time to come, especially with the nerf to Luna Hound Not Forgotten. I think pulse rifles will be a lot more frequent in the Crucible. I certainly hope not, because I'm not a fan of pulse rifles, but that looks like the path that we may be going down. Anyways, guys, closing argument or closing statement. This weapon is absolutely insane. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 weapon, and this doesn't even have the catalyst that is scary. With that being said, I think all pulse rifles are scary. If we're being honest, the God Roll Blast Furnace, the God Roll Bygones are two of the most annoying weapons in all of PvP to go against, and they are extremely strong. You can actually farm with those weapons. So that brings me to the question, do you think this weapon is better than a pulse rifle with kill clip? I don't know if I can justify that, but it is an amazing weapon. Also, it takes up your exotic slot, totally worth your exotic slot, but if you have a God Roll Blast Furnace with like Kill Clip and Feeding Frenzy, you can run an exotic heavy, and that doesn't take up your, Blast Furnace doesn't take up your slot, and it's as good as an Outbreak Prime, in my opinion. Not to take anything away from this weapon, absolutely insane weapon. Blast Furnace does not create mites. Mites are very situational, but they are amazing to get a kill with, and it is the best feeling in the world, I promise you. So, anyway, guys, I think with the catalyst, this weapon may surpass Blast Furnace. We will see. Like I said, when I get the catalyst, I will make an updated review of this thing in its final form. Other than that, enjoy the plays, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you did enjoy this mug, please drop a follow and a sub if you ain't subbed. I know 60% of my views are from people that not sub to me. I see y'all out there lurking. Anyway, love you guys. Catch you next time.
Down. You're getting stronger as you fight. I love it. Two for one. Yes. 3 down. Double down. The field, no enemy can hide from us, Hunter. Enemy claimed Zone C. Zone A captured. 2 for 1. You're in the lead. Enemy claimed Zone B. What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing. Lost the lead. You have my respect, Hunter. Zone B lost.
These things don't hurt me, do they? Okay, good.
Strength in numbers, Guardian. Excellent. Zone C lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone. Zone A captured.
I wasn't ready.
Zone B captured. You have advantage. 2 for 1. Zone C captured. That's a power play. You took...
This gun is so nasty, bro. Like, and it's so exotic, meaning like it feels exotic. Like the perks look really cool and looks really good. Like, two bursts, kill still. It chased him, yo! It chased him and got the kill! Yo! That's sick. That's sick. Make those even more crazy. Fucking NBA. Sorry, brothers. That was an ugly ass exchange of potato plays, but I'm coming out on top. You guys are French fries. I'm staying. Fucking.
You have my respect, Hunter. 5 minutes.
Come on, be the blueberry that peeks it. Aww.
That's why we have fire team.
Is that a Spectral Blade fight right now? That's exactly why I let them go first. You're alright, brother. I ain't getting clapped. My cheeks clapped.
Battle is yours. With you in the field, no enemy can hide from us.
That's insane.
2 for 1.
This gun is really fucking good, man.
Double down. 3 opponents down. This is amazing.